Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Bryant. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on second down. Bryant. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 52. Slam, slam, slam.
Operating from the gun, Bryant. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Jim. 26 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bryant, and he's got Miller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch! 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Mike 28, exit. Mike 27. Don't get nervous. Shift. Kill.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Kill. 36.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bryant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Complete to Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
Down. 18, Gator.
49, check 49, check 49.
Blue draw Corkers.
127.
Watch the run. Check.
Now.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Look at me. Zipper.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Ready?
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Come on, set. 60 or.
On second down now, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
218, chopper. Hey, box drop, box. Go.
27, Mike 27. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 25.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And some room to roam now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Cup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Look, squeeze.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Pilot, 64, wing. Deep grip.
This is Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Bryant. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to throw. Bryant. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And 8-yard pickup. First down, Bears.
Throwing on 1st down. Bryant. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bryant, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
To Curtis Samuel. A good pickup there at 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo. Hey! Shoot!
From the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Kill.
80 weapons. Hey, seam 6.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down, his 41-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. coming up at the later this weekend. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, Charlie!
At the Bears' 42-yard line.
Get it!
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
Ready! Change juice up! Protein spill! Buzz! Now!
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
26 Mike.
To throw again, Bryant. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Bryant. Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Shoot!
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Okay, on this defense.
Leo!
Flare!
Go! Hey! High 7.
Joker! Watch out!
Let go!
Minshew sets to throw. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Bang!
6-6, pull it high.
Mike 27. All day, just like that. Big Ed.
Hey, zoom. 5.
Here's Minshew. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That's the way to hit.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Blue draw Porkers.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Check, check. Lucky. Rock it. Go. Snap. Hit it.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
That's it, baby. You got one.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the ready.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 18, Gator.
Pull it together. Watch the edge.
X3, 218, chopper.
You got tape. You got
You're out.
wide. Get wide.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
70, Indy. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 61. Matchbox lights. Hard, hard. Go.
Ringo.
Bam, bam.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
132 fighter.
53 is the mic. All day.
Get it.
They'll try again with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Jack.
80 weapons.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Rush in. Now.
Rush in. Whip. Watch the whip.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Throwing again. Bryant. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Yep. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Shift.
22 jet bomber. Look at me. Score. Smooth. Go. 5.
2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
6'6", pull it high. Gone, gone.
Safe.
Hey, exit.
Shoot.
Hit it.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Ready up.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Blue draw Corker. Hey, Delta.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Big River.
It'll be Minshew again. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. And this is caught at the 8. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Down. And Lobo.
First and goal at the 7.
X3. 218. Chop. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me the ball. Give me that running.
On first and 10, Bryant. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
To throw on third down, Bryant. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Bryant. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 46.
Check hot route. Hot.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Tyler, 64, weak. Hey, box drop, box drop.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Bandit. Bandit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here we go.
26, Mike, 27. Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Back to throw. Bryant. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun. Bryant, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
61, matchbox lights. Hey!
53 is the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
Hurry, hurry, get it!
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Big shield right here. You got to step up.
Open man right side is Cup complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the time they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? Just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Bryant. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Bryant. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Long, and they're going to go for it. On fourth down, Bryant, he's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
70, Indy.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check. Crouch.
80 weapon. Leo. Bravo. Hey. Get it ready.
Minshew, first and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They follow up the first down 1 yard.